Okay.
Not you as well. What the hell? And why is everyone looking for this?
You know why? Because Islam is fantastic, like I said to you. You're missing out.
I've lived in a Muslim country, it's not fantastic.
What's that got to do with Islam?
I had to cover everything, I had to...
You cover everything now?
Yeah, because you I'm saying now.
No. Which country did you live in?
Kuwait.
Right, so you lived in Kuwait, yeah? For how long?
To 4 years.
Right, and you had to cover up, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, and you think that's an indictment on Islam?
It's just not a very nice way to have to live.
Oh, so you're saying, so what you're doing now is you're putting it on the Kuwaiti women?
How is that? You know, I don't understand why the feminists aren't behind this. I mean,
behind what? Do English reverts to Islam in England? No, listen.
Women to be covered up.
Women have free to wear what they like. Do you think women should be prohibited from wearing what they like?
I came here once wearing a burqa.
Right.
And I then was asked, am I Muslim? And I said no.
Right.
And the guy then said, why aren't you wearing your normal clothes? I said, I'm wearing this because I thought it was a pretty good disguise.
All right. Again, that anecdote has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
And then I said, if I wear my
we're talking about Islam in England.
You're going to think I'm a slut, aren't you? And
no.
he said yes.
Yeah, but I don't care who he was. I don't know who he was, right? We're talking about Islam in England now. Yeah? Forget your anecdotes about what a Muslim said to you.
Would you like all of England to be Muslim?
If all of England was Muslim, it would be a fantastic place to live.
Oh, holy shit.
Why'd you say that?
Are you mad?
Do you know what that tells me? You haven't a clue about Islam. You haven't a clue. You think you know about Islam, and I'll be honest with you, if I believe what you believed, I would hate Islam like you.
Do you want Sharia law?
Is there any country...
Do you want Sharia law in this
country? One second. Do you know what Sharia law is?
Yes, I do.
Tell me.
So what, it's a suppression of women? Women would be like... it's just so anti...
No. Forget your blasé. What is Sharia law?
It's whatever rules you guys go by.
No. Sharia law is the guidance from God Almighty for His creation. That's what we believe, yeah?
I'm not with her, by the way. I'm just standing here, okay?
No problem. Once I finish with her, I can deal with you. It's not a problem. Okay. If you're...
I have a reasonable question, just a reasonable one, but finish with...
Is it how reasonable?
It's just, like, can you say one country that I could go to where the example, where it would be a good example of Islam? Now, she's been to Kuwait, she didn't like it there.
I've been to Kuwait, I loved it there.
It was nice.
I've been to Morocco, I loved it there. I've been to Dubai and I loved it there also. Right, I've been to Oman and that was also fantastic.
So you are suggesting all these countries as countries that...
I can take you places in England you'll hate. What's your point? We can all go to bad places.
No-go zones.
I've been to Kuwait, I've been to Morocco, I've been to Syria, I've been to lots of places. They're very interesting, but I do not want that culture here.
What culture?
The Islamic culture.
Yeah, tell me about this culture. So you don't want a culture that takes care of elderly people. When your parents reach old age, you don't want a culture that takes care of them. You want a culture that abandons them, like your culture. Yeah? See, I don't like that culture.
That's interesting bringing up that aspect. What about the gang raping aspect?
Okay, let's talk about gang raping, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice little introduction into our culture.
Would you like to talk about grooming gangs?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm sure you might know some of these people.
Me? Why would I know Pakistanis in Rotherham?
I don't know, but...
Right, just a stupid statement. Anyway, okay, grooming gangs. Who are grooming gangs? There are people who prey on vulnerable girls, yeah? Now, you're not going to stop rapists raping. It's what they do, whatever colour they are.
It's very organised.
Do you agree with that? Okay, we just had 3 MPs in Telford, yeah, done for grooming girls. Yeah? English. Your people, my people.
Of course it's British.
So we know,
well,
British rapists. 100% of paedophiles who abuse babies and children are white English. What about the white English that go to Thailand and Philippines for sex tourism? Where's your campaigning for them? Where's your campaigning? Where's your campaigning? Why do you ignore it when a white man rapes somebody? We care when a brown man rapes somebody. Why?
This is not about culture.
I'll tell you what it's about. Shall I tell you what it's about? I'll tell you, I'll give you one word, and this is going to refer to the whites going to Philippines raping kids, and it's going to refer to Pakistanis or whatever in Rotherham raping kids. One word. Vulnerability. Vulnerability. Do you see middle-class girls being groomed? No. Do you see upper-class girls being groomed? No. It's always lower-class girls. Why? Because this society has a problem, yeah? It is creating neglected girls on an industrial scale. How can 1,400 girls be groomed in Rotherham, yeah? And nobody cared about them? Nobody cares.
So because they came from broken families...
No. The question is this.
Alcohol,
This isn't...
it's okay?
No, here's the thing, you see. Who said it was okay? We have a... How do we fix that problem?
Muslims help those women instead of raping them?
Okay, first thing, how can I help a girl that her family have neglected, yeah, and put in a home? How can I help her?
Oh, maybe you should just rape her. Give
No,
her some money.
no. How can I help her?
Police know, everyone
You
know.
can spend some money taking her to rehab.
So, right. 1,400 girls in Rotherham, English girls, their families threw them to the streets and they tried to find love whatever they could.
That is not correct. That is
it not?
Thrown to the streets.
Were they not in care?
Someone in care homes.
Oh, majority. Listen, if I've got a 14-year-old girl, yeah, I know where she is every second of the day. How can a 13-year-old girl skip school and go to a hotel with a geezer to drink alcohol? How can their parents not know where their daughters are?
How can you guys take advantage of that?
Who's me, guys? Me, guys.
These Pakistani groups.
Okay, what did I say to you? A rapist will pray. Listen to me.
Why
A rapist.
are you supporting them?
What?
Why are you supporting them?
Listen to me. They're scum. I'm not supporting rapists. They're scum.
You're telling me that the girls are scum and the men are scum.
No, I said the girls are victims of neglect. And that these scumbags prey on their vulnerability. Now this country has a society problem of neglecting girls.
Well, we always have, but this is a recent...
So we've always have. That's why we had care home scandals. That's why in boarding schools. Here's the key, listen to the words again. Vulnerability. This is why poor Filipino girls are raped by white English tourists because they're vulnerable. They don't go to the Philippines to the rich families, give me your daughter. They prey on the one who's vulnerable. Listen to this word again, vulnerable. Why are they vulnerable? Because society didn't care until brown men started raping them.
Okay, then why was I raped? Was I vulnerable?
You were raped by a grooming gang or by someone in your family?
By a very wealthy Saudi who's kidnapped me, and I was...
Was it a grooming gang or just someone close to you?
One single...
Right.
But it was actually organised by...
First thing, let's understand one thing. I'm talking about grooming gangs. I'm talking about preying on a girl who's vulnerable, offering her things to gain her trust, and then using and abusing her, yeah? Now, if you're raped within a family construct or something like that, this is a different story.
It was a trap. I was going out on a date with a blonde...
How old were you?
52.
30.
13.
30.
30?
Yes.
Right. Now, we're talking about vulnerable girls here, not adult women.
Yeah, I was not vulnerable at all.
Well, I'll give you a beautiful Islamic...
I'll tell you what happened. I went out on a date with a normal blonde, blue-eyed guy, and he said, I can't take you to the restaurant, I have to go to a business meeting. We went to a very big house.
Right.
And there were all these men in white robes.
So this blonde, blue-eyed guy, is he a Muslim?
No, he's probably...
So you were groomed by an English guy? Carry on.
So he was taken to the house. He was probably given a lot of money for this.
Right.
And I was raped there.
Right. So the English guy groomed you? Yes? Yeah. And you're blaming Muslims?
Well, he didn't rape me.
But he groomed you.
Took you there.
He groomed you.
Okay, yeah.
In Rotherham, there was two white women complicit in the grooming. Yeah. Going to find vulnerable girls. I know it happens, but it shouldn't happen.
So wait, I'm meant to blame the blonde guy?
No, you blame society. Why are we neglecting these girls? That's the question that needs to be asked. Nobody asks that question except me. Why does nobody say, how can these 13-year-old girls be in hotels with men drinking alcohol in the middle of the day when they should be in school? Nobody cared about them. And they sought love whatever they could. Yeah? Now, do you know what solves that problem? That thing you hate. Islam.